Hello guys, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. Today we have the 2021 Maserati Levante GT Hybrid. Yes, it is the second hybrid model from Maserati. The first one was the Hybrid Hybrid. So we still have a 2-liter turbo plus 48-volt mild hybrid system. Maserati says this is less polluting compared to diesel and gasoline model, and guess what, it is about 18% more efficient compared to V6 model. So we're going to show you how this guy drives soon, and you know, this is Maserati, so we're going to of course show you how it handles, but it's about 4:30 and we only have about an hour. Yes, I was attending the funeral for my colleague's mother, so I'm a little bit late, but nonetheless we're going to show you quickly show you the exterior designs, interior design, and go for a drive, and also let you hear the exhaust note. Okay, so looking at the car from the front, not much has changed from the front. Does not say hybrid anywhere. We still have a sexy looking headlamp system, large grille with the active grille shutter inside. We also have a Trident logo right there. That's a 360 camera. So this is what the engine looks like. I told you we have a 2-liter turbo plus 48-volt mild hybrid system. As you can see, we have a more room. Maserati says 2-liter turbo is lighter compared to V6 model and also yields better balance. So we're going to check the handling pretty soon. And the hybrid system actually consists of 4 major components. First, belt start generator, battery, e-booster, and also DC converter. So we're going to also see how it actually drives. On the way to here, it pulled very nicely, so we're going to show you pretty soon. Okay, and looking at the car from the side, we have a GT lettering and blue accents along the air vents, which is only for the hybrid model. And you know, air vent design is very signature design for the Maserati. And our tester is wearing 265 45/20 up front and back, and we have blue accented calipers front and also rear, right? So Genesis, if you're gonna paint something, yeah, you have to do it front and back. Yes, I'm talking about the G80 Sports. Okay, and we also have a blue accented Trident logo from the C-pillar. Looking at the car from the side, we also have a frameless door, which is a signature design for the Maserati. Window comes down not all the way. You can also lock and unlock the car from here. 2-stage heated seats, Bowers Wilkinson 17-speaker sound system. So pretty nice. And I'm about 6'2", and there's good amount of leg room, and headroom is decent too. So if you want more room, then you should definitely go with Levante than Hybrid. But Hybrid Trofeo was a lovely car. And we also have a 1 cigar deck here, 2 USB charging ports, 2 air vents, and some AC control down here. And we also have a good armrest, 2 cup holders, and because this is hybrid, we have lots of blue stitchings all throughout the interior. And lovely looking, what do you call it, suede on the top. And we have a really large roof on the top. Yeah. And looking at the car from the rear, we have a slightly revised tail lamp system. Says Maserati Levante, but does not say hybrid anywhere from the rear. We also have a reflector here, dual exhaust system, actually active exhaust system. So Maserati says it sounds same, so let me just let you hear it. Okay. So I guess from inside it sounds more similar, but it sounds a little bit weaker from outside. But let me just let you hear it while we drive again. The trunk seems to be quite the same. We have a Maserati pouchy here, some tools and a fixer flat kit, very nice. And of course you can fold the second row seats to yield more cargo room, like this, like this. All right. Okay, it's already getting dark, so let me just quickly show you the car from the driver's seat. We have analog gauges still, which is, I really like it. It's a Maserati-ish. We have a 7-inch screen in the middle, and because this is hybrid, it also shows the e-boost and charging percent and 48 volts, how much battery is remaining. It also shows us the voltage and also all-wheel drive system, how much the torque is being transferred front and back. Maserati says it will send 100% torque to the rear or 50-50 evenly. And we also have a torque vectoring system and also limited slip differential at the rear. We have a double wishbone up front, multi-link at the rear, so we're going to show you how it handles. And we also have 8.4-inch speaker right up here, which is pretty good. And I like the fact that we're still given lots of physical buttons and dials, which is very intuitive to use. But I think these colors are too bright. Let me know what you guys think about it. And we also have suspensions. We also have air suspension in here, sports mode. So it sort of sounds like a V6, from inside, but from outside it was a little bit weak. And good braking system. It feels a little bit artificial compared to a regular V6, but I would say it's pretty good. We also have controls here, volume, seat button. So I like it. You can also turn it off. Mute button here, hazard. You can also raise up the car or lower it. So when we go faster, it's going to lower the car. So pretty nice. We also have this shift-by-wire system. You can go to manual. We're also given large paddle shifters, so pretty nice. Okay, now let's talk about 2-liter turbo plus 48-volt mild hybrid system. Maserati says it produces about 330 horsepower and 331 pound-feet of torque, and there's also e-boost, which gives you additional punch before the turbo spools up. And rather in lower speed, you can actually notice it right there. And it also sounds pretty nice from inside. Whoa. We have lots of calcium chloride on the floor, so have to be a little bit careful. And there's also a belt starter generator, which will save kinetic energy from the braking and also charge the battery, and which is also good for very good start and stop function as well. So I'm going to show you, but maybe because I'm driving in sports mode, it's not going to show us, but it will go into idle mode as much as it can, so it can stay more efficient. But let's just drive first, okay? Right now we are in normal mode. In normal mode, even in normal mode, you hear that? It's pretty good. Now let me just put the suspension and put the sports mode. I think I scared the Sportage, I'm sorry, but yeah, we don't have much time. As you can see, I think we have about 15 minutes or so, but sorry about the being dark, but let me just, now we are in the sports mode. Let me just let you hear it again. Yeah, so it sounds pretty nice, right? And we also have a ZF 8-speed automatic. The paddle shifter sounds really good, and it's really large. And oh, so it sounds pretty good. I mean, I thought it sounded a little bit weak from outside, but it actually sounds pretty similar from inside. And you can also put it into manual mode, which will not shift up, so it will hold the gear. Look, 5,000, 6,000, still not shifting. See, still not shifting. And let's see, we just put the car into regular mode, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So it really shifts quickly. I mean, I don't think it's made for a hybrid. I mean, I think they tuned it for a regular car and they just put it here. So that was really nice. Yeah, I agree. There's lots of noise coming from the exhaust note. Sounds very similar to V6 at full throttle. Yeah. And on higher speed, you can really feel the 2-liter turbo spooling up and just pulling this car nicely. Wow. Let's see. This is supposed to be hybrid, but it's just tearing the corner. That was a pre-corner, so, and it's just, okay guys, that's to the north. So let's make a U-turn here. You can really feel the e-boost working in the low speed. Initial push. I think it's a very good idea because, you know, as you all know, it takes a little bit of time to for the turbo to spool up and, you know, build a boost. So before that, there's an e-boost, which will send the boost right away. So it's pretty nice. You know, Maserati says this hybrid system is about 18% more efficient compared to a V6, but the way I'm driving, 5.9 kilometers per liter, so yeah, I'm sure it's more efficient than the gasoline engine, but really pulls. I mean, even on you know, we have double limited windows for the first row passengers, just single at the rear, but it's a thick one, so it's very nicely isolated, and the chassis feels very nice. You know, still this car still feels quite heavy, but it's lighter compared to the V6, and I think it has a better balance. You know, rather than having heavier engine up front, this is, you know, lighter 2-liter turbo plus hybrid system, so we have a better balance. And you know, this has air suspension plus you know, what do you call it, double wishbone up front, multi-link at the rear, torque vectoring, and many things. So air suspension, so we're gonna check how it corners very soon before it gets dark. So sorry about fast talking and just mumbling, but I just really wanted to show you a review, daytime review of this car before I send it back. And yeah, it's worth it, I think. I like Maseratis, you know, because of the exhaust note, but I think they, even with the hybrid system, I think they did a great job making the car sound like a regular V6. But of course, if you are more into performance, then you should really go with the V6. But if you want something more efficient, more eco-friendly, then this should be it. And we also have adaptive cruise control working with lane keepers. As you can see, it's a very delicate system, but it does not even give you a minute. In like 5 or 10 seconds, it's going to say, hey driver, it's time to put your hands on the back on the steering wheel. And you know, it's a good thing, you know, because you're supposed to drive your Maserati yourself, right? So maybe I should turn the lights on, maybe, because it's getting dark. Is it helping? I don't know. But I'm gonna try 2 corners and yeah, end this stream. Okay, not a stream, but a video. Yeah. Now let's try the corner. We're in sports mode. Wow. You can really feel the suspension. Wow, ESC never engages. This is hybrid model, but still Maserati. Handling wise, still feels quite hefty, but better balanced. You know, less nosedive, and I can really feel the all-wheel drive system, and the chassis itself feels very solid, and all-wheel drive system. And love the fact that ESC just lets you play. And I don't know if I can feel the torque vectoring, but ESC, yeah, limited slip differential and everything is just making this car turn. Let's try it one more time before it gets really dark. Okay, let's try one more time on this hard left. Let's go with third gear sounds good, and wow, it's taking very nicely. Actually can feel the rear slipping, but limited slip differential, torque vectoring. I just think the overall, the suspension setup, Maserati says we also have air suspension, but it feels rock solid when you're pushing the car, and it does not lean that much. And for a you know, tall SUV like this, I think this is safe to say one of the best handling SUV out there. And you know, we didn't have time for efficiency test, but I'm just gonna believe what Maserati says is better, 18% better compared to a V6. And when you do put the car into normal mode, everything quiets down and can have your adaptive cruise control and everything just relax. And it's a can be very good highway cruiser too. So yeah, if you want, like I told you many times, if you want roomy Maserati, then you should definitely go with Maserati Levante. And if you want less polluting and roomy Maserati Levante, then you should really go with the Levante GT Hybrid. I think it's really nice to see Maserati, you know, going with the electrification too, starting with the Ghibli GT Hybrid, and this is the second one, and really hope to see more and more you know, eco-friendly car from Maserati. Okay, and before we do, let me just end the show. Before we do, let me just let you hear it one more time. Sports mode. See, it pops too. Ah. So yeah, this is Maserati. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys. See you soon. Stay healthy. Love you guys. Bye bye.